afternoon, Gemini. Welcome to Sync Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, is that time of viewing this video, something should resonate for you, whether you are Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. So what like you do, just focus on those things that actually do. Anything else, leave it for another. All right, let's get started. You can see I'm shuffling up the Zodiac 108 deck here. These cards just add a little extra clarification because it has definitions, a person's dates, people, events, as well as seasons and timings. Just 3 cards, and then we'll get into the basic reading here. At the top here, we have Olive Branch coming out for you. Gemini, this is that Scorpio energy of truth, surrender, giving in, coming to terms with something, suspension, lull, a de-escalation perhaps, making amends, peace offering, winding down, halting, reprieve, ceasefire, treaty, or agreed to disagree. As well as, look at this, you got this Pisces energy of baggage coming in. Excess, unresolved issues, held together preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepared to go, next phase, and a long journey. And finally, look at this, Gemini. You got the empty nest card coming out. This has that Scorpio energy again. This is all about moving on, no one home, cycle completion, emptiness, final endings, beginnings though, the void, vacancy, separation, making adjustments, lonely, a new life, or just graduating. Alrighty, let's go ahead and set these cards aside and grab that Graham Smith-Waite, that 1909 original circular edition deck, and we're going to pull you 6 cards out. Now those 6 cards are for the week ahead, and I'll do a basic general reading from those 6 cards first, and then we'll come back and clarify using that Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck, all right? So let's go ahead and grab 2 cards out for the beginning of the week, 2 cards out for the middle of the week, and 2 cards out for the end of the week. Set that deck aside. Let's pull these a little closer and see what's going on here for you. Gemini, whew, there is a lot of holding back this week. I'm seeing right here in the beginning, even the karmic cycle card is just kind of in a halting manner, holding back for you. This is the wheel of karma, the wheel of fortune. It's holding back here, so you're kind of stuck in a karmic cycle. It seems to be here for you, Gemini, as well as you're wanting to really, you're finding it stressful. You're really wanting to pull away from the shore and head towards and move forward towards the other shore where there's serene peace and calm waters. That solitude is just sitting over there on that other shore is where you've seen it, but you're still held back by this. Some kind of karmic cycles holding you back there, Gemini. Now, in the middle of the week, we got this Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, those little earthy characteristics of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming out here. And whether you're male or female, this feminine Queen of Pentacles is a very savvy queen. She's apprenticed to the divine feminine, actually, because the next level up will be that. She's gained a lot of wisdom going through the earlier cycles of queenship, and but she's very generous. She's very nurturing. She has so much compassion and loyalty and dependability that her king doesn't even have to look over her shoulder. He gives her a limited budget, and she is dedicated. She's committed. She takes care of the castle and the land and kingdom, but not only that, she really cares for the people, not just in the castle, not just her family, but the whole kingdom. She's always there making sure everybody's doing okay. And even though she has a limited budget, she has a knack of finding ways to make things happen, right? There's a story about give the Queen of Pentacles that egg and she will feed an army, right? But everything's kind of held back because of this karmic cycle of the past. So we'll get a lot more clarity because even the slowest action knight, the Knight of Pentacles, he's very slow. He cautiously takes a step forward, 2 steps forward and 1 step back, just making sure he's got a solid foundation energy here. And he's being held back as well. He's like, no, I'm not stepping. It just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem stable. And he's not moving at all. Usually there is some progress, but he's being held up and not moving. And that is holding up Your Ten of Pentacles. Indeed, Gemini, this is in reverse. This is what everyone is working towards in the lower arcana. This is that Ten of Pentacles where you feel abundant and happy in your life, your work, your family, everything you're grateful for. It's not necessarily the abundance of quantity, it's the abundance of quality, and you're grateful, and the universe gives you more and more, and you're just like overwhelmed with happiness, right? But it's in reverse. So this is telling me that because this karmic cycle is holding you back, it's holding you back from your abundancy, your success. So that whole abundancy is being held up, and you're not feeling grateful for things because of it. And there's a necessity though here at the end of the week. And it is about letting things go, agree to disagree, perhaps, or, trying to find a olive branch momentum here. We've seen that with the Zodiac 108 cards there. There is a lot of baggage, things that unresolved issues from this karmic cycle that you've been in. And you got to move on, though. It's a time to move on and make adjustments, to create this new life is coming out here for you, Gemini. Now, there's the next phase. You got to, obviously your fear of separation and being lonely is holding you up here, Gemini, and that's creating you to repeat this karmic cycle over and over, and the issues are not getting resolved. We're seeing that is just things are becoming heavy burdens for you, the responsibilities, the necessities, and it's just you're in the suspension, and you just maybe need to give in. The change of the way you've been arguing or disagreeing, make a change. Fives are about changing things, and that is in the forward progress at the end of the week. So I dare say by the end of the week, you will start changing things up, even if you just agree to disagree. But you're realizing you got to move on here, move on from something and resolve these issues. I'm going to set this here. I'm getting ready to pull you out 3 cards here from the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Let's clarify that karmic wheel of fortune or debt there that we have at the beginning of the week for you. And Gemini, oh, look at that. Yeah, it is all about this collaboration with others. You've been taking on these responsibilities, handling the necessities, working hard. You got other people there who are trying to collaborate with you to help you move forward, get beyond this karmic cycle and level up and finish whatever you've been doing to complete it, end it, and move on. But there's been some stubbornness here. We got the 4 cups energy, and the divine cup is handing you a divine cup, a new cup, a new phase in your life coming to you, a new cycle. But you're still busy looking at these 3 empty cups because they just didn't fill. You didn't get them full. You didn't fill them up, and you've worked hard. Others were working hard, and you just haven't completed it. And so you're a little bit disappointed. You're discontent, and you're like, I don't have time to look at this new cup, even if the divine is bringing it forward, because I'm so busy multitasking. I've got everything up in the air, and I'm trying to juggle this and juggle that. Well, Gemini, this 2 of Pentacles is about making a decision. And part of this karmic cycle revolves around the fact that you tend to bring your home problems into work and your work problems home. And you got to learn to make a decision of setting something down and only focusing on one before moving on and focusing on the other. So set something down or get this completed cycle done with so you can move on here, and get around this karmic cycle that you seem to be stuck in. Now, Gemini, realize this may not be all of you, because this is a general reading. So only take those things that actually resonate with you. And once again, here we got this wanting to travel, get away from the stress, the anxiety, and just find some peace and calm and relaxation on another shore. And that is your wish. You're just wanting to leave the stress and anxiety behind. And there's the universe hears that wish. This gives you hope. This is the hope card, the star card, that, you wish upon a star. The universe has heard it. It is replenishing your emotions and balancing things out. Water and tarot's emotions. So you can see the angel. It's not only replenishing, bringing, this emotional flood of compassion and understanding to the physical world, the soil, the earth, but into your own deeper pools of emotions that maybe you've kept down low. And it's balancing it out there, your wishes and dreams. there's that Five of Swords energy again. And so this is about that olive branch. Maybe it is a win-win forecast coming out here, a change that agree to disagree perhaps. You're not going to agree on everything, and that'll get that Knight of Pentacles moving forward, because there we see it. It's been slow. Patience needed. Maybe measuring twice before you actually cut kind of energy coming into play is going to help you move that forward and get across the shore to that peace and calm and relaxation that you're seeking. We're going to pull 3 cards for that Queen of Pentacles energy that's been held up here. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, Queen of Pentacles. Now, like I said, that's that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. We have the Hierophant coming out. This is all about hierarchy, procedures, rules, those hierarchy levels, whether it's at home, in family, or corporate, traditional religious views coming into play. You're trying to establish and make a decision to set your goals. Where do you see yourself tomorrow? Where do you see yourself next week? Where do you see yourself a year or 2 or 5 or 10? You're trying to map out your future here and take the action of setting your goals in place here. And you got these traditional views. You may see yourself moving up into a corporation or job promotions and wanting to move forward. See yourself leveling up in different hierarchy structures. In order to do so, you got to go through a transformation. So the Scorpio Death card is here. This is all about transforming yourself, having a completion, leaving the old behind so you can begin and have that fresh new beginning, that new start, that rebirth coming in with this Death card. And that will kickstart this energy of, the generosity, taking care of your kingdom, expanding upon it. And this is all transforming yourself so that you can move forward. And like I said, the Queen of Pentacles is that divine feminine apprentice, and you want to move up. You want to be that divine feminine, that empress. All right. So now, like I said, we got this stopgap here on this Knight of Pentacles. What's going on? Oh, uncertainty is holding him up. Indeed, this opportunity, this potential development that's coming in with this message about something, maybe a new home, a new job, a new car, a new contract, new something, right, is being held up because of uncertainty. The Moon card's here. Maybe you're worried about rumors and gossiping, or you're a little bit fearful. You're seeing shadows in the night, and it's keeping you stuck in your emotions. You're just kind of holding back on it, and you're kind of stuck. You got all this baggage of emotions in the past, and you can see the path, though. You're just distracted by the rumors, the gossip, and the shadows are just creating illusions that aren't reality. So fear is false evidence appearing real, and shadows in the night is just like that. So crawl up out of your emotions, start down that journey's path, because what comes next is the Sun card in the major kind of tarot. And the sun, when that sun rises, it brings the clarity of daylight to all those shadows, and everything becomes a lot clearer. It's revealed to you. So hang in there, keep on that path forward. I know you're unsure, you're afraid of making the wrong decision because you got different options available to you. You're like, I'm worried, I'm concerned. It's an illusion, a delusion, or a fantasy, or even an empty cup. But you're hoping, though, and your wishes are being realized. You're trying to manifest that gemstone, that treasure. Even a polished stone would be better. And you got all the resources available to you, Gemini. Look at this. You just need to tap into that abundance, magnify positively, and you will attract it like a magnet. And take that in mind, and that'll get that going forward, and you'll realize your dreams, your heart's desire there. Now, like I said, right now, that Ten of Pentacles is your heart desire, that abundant life, work, family, everything blessed and wonderful and happy is in reverse. So what's going on here? You need the strength, the courage. There's that Leo lion strength coming out. Tame that beast within you, that negative energy, that critic that's trying to pull you back, hold you down, those memories of the past, that past karmic cycle. Have the strength, passively restrain that from rising up, and have the courage and the bravery to move on, move forward, because that wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. You just got to have that strength, that passion to move past this heartbreak that you've experienced. There is something that's heartbreaking. It's something you've been passionate about, and it's broken away. You got to move beyond that and have that strength and courage there, and that'll bring about and flip this around. All right, so that is what the information is bringing in here for your week ahead. And then finally, yeah, that Five of Swords energy again, clarified by, look at this, clarified by, we got a Queen of Cups energy. Oh, she is the wisest queen, the most intuitive queen to use compassion and understanding, to actually have a lid on her cup. So don't overshare your emotions by the end of the week. You want to rise up out of them. When you dwell on them, sometimes you just spill your cups willy-nilly, and you need to put a lid on your emotions at the end of the week. Now, that doesn't mean you're not going to be understanding or compassionate to others or affectionate. It just means you're not going to be oversharing your emotions. It gives you time to really tap into your inner intuition on who really deserves it. You see this, you got the Three of Wands energy here. This is you expanded as far as you can in your kingdom there. You see your ship coming in. You see all the success, joy, and happiness of the sun on the horizon there, as well as it's reflected in the water. Tarot, water is all about your emotions and feelings, and look at all that joy and happiness just right there in front of you. But you're right here on the shoreline, and you haven't moved forward. You're just kind of holding back here. You're waiting. You can see the ships coming in, but you got to choose which ship you're going to jump on. And we've seen that it was kind of holding you up. Use your King of Swords energy here. Gemini, you're the King of Swords, masculine leadership coming into play here. Do your due diligence, research things, find the facts, make a decision based on facts, logic, practicality here. That's the Gemini way. And when you do your due diligence, research it again right before you make that decision. And you'll make a concise, clear decision that is going to help direct you in how to move forward from this argument, and change things around and start moving forward and realizing your dreams in the week ahead. And like I said, we see that here. You got to let go of the baggage. You got to let go of that past karmic cycle. Do the olive branch. Agree to create a win-to-win forecast for both of you, because that olive branch is needed, but you do have to leave some baggage behind, let go of some things, and have a new beginning. That empty nest is really playing a part on this, as the nest is empty and it's time to graduate yourself into this new life and move beyond it. All right, let's go ahead and grab you a Winnie D's Oracle card here. Now, these are great for affirmations that help kickstart some contemplation, reflection, or I dare say meditation. And this is that a Winnie D's deck. This is a Welsh Celtic mystical deck. So it gives the best affirmations that'll come out for you. And yours is happiness. Yes, Gemini. I give myself permission to be happy. I spread my wings and sing a song of joy. It's the Bluebird card. You are asked to remember that you are born to happiness, Gemini, and fulfillment. And that happiness is not as rare as it may seem. All right, let's move on to the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms deck now. We're going to pull you 2 cards from this deck, and this is going to be, one will be your ally for the week ahead, one will be your challenger. So we got your ally and your challenger there as well. All right, first off, your ally. Gaia's Gardens coming out for you. Gemini, this is about fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow, right? That karmic justice come into play, and moving forward to find your abundance. You're having, empowering yourself, giving yourself that self-esteem, boosting your confidence to move forward. Gaia's here to assist you and showing you how abundant your garden can be and empower you to find that strength. Now, your challenge, though, for the week ahead is the cosmos. Yes, indeed. Creativity and vastness comes to mind here. The cosmos is all about the need for changing things. Things got to be changed. And sometimes when you hold back too long, changes come about in unexpected ways. Sometimes it's forced change, and you may be kind of stuck wanting to hoard and stay with something and hold on to things, but it is a time for change, and that is your challenge. Your challenge is the change. You need to make the change this week, and so you can level up, make that decision. Now, let's pull you 3 moon cards and wrap up this reading 100% for you. All right, let's get 3 moon cards for Gemini. And Gemini, your first moon card coming out. Prosperity does lie ahead. Look at that. That's that new moon and Taurus energy coming out. You also have nothing is yet in stone. That's that mutable moon energy there. And then you have a fiery climax approaches. Indeed, full moon in Aries. All right. I do hope something resonated for you this week, Gemini. We'll catch you next time. Bye.